Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired to rise. How are my wonderful Capricorns doing today? How's everything going? We're going to be touching base with our soul. It's just so many messages recently, and it's so much going on in our lives. We have to see between love, career, just what's happening, what is working for you, what's not working for you. I want you to inhale and exhale twice before we reveal our messages. But get in tune, get in line, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Doesn't it feel good? Shake it off. Shake it off. It's so much. I don't know if it's the change of the seasons, weather's out of control. It's just so many things going on right now. I just want to tap into that spiritual realm, see what's going on with the love, see who's embarking on your path. This is our time together, Caps. And let's see what's happening, okay? Let's just sit down for a few minutes together and just talk and reveal. Let's see what hidden messages are out there. I feel really good today. I feel like there's so much to discuss. And I want to have a conversation with you. What's happening? What's been going on in your life? Who's intruding on your life? Who's making your life better? Let's just see what's happening. Okay. Through our manifestation, a lot of things are going to be revealed to us. We just got to see what it is. And Capricorns, you're usually in tune, so you feel eerie feelings when things are going on. You have that inclination that if something ain't right, it ain't right. You have that intuition. You get deep into your position and in your thoughts. I just want to see what is happening. Let's talk. Let's have that convo. Okay. No one ever loved you the same way. Oh, I'm sorry. No one ever loved me the same way you did. I never appreciated you until I lost you. This is the same person. I think last week we had comments from this person too. That's where the pulling and the tugging has been with you, because you love this person. I'm not going to lie. But not everything you love is good for you. This person has been a part of your life for a while. You all may have separated, come back together, separated. And no matter how many times you try with this individual, it never makes it. I mean, you could go a couple of years with each other and stuff, but it's always something that kind of triggers you with this individual. I try to distance myself with distraction, but life has been pretty empty without you. Wow. Remember when we did more so of a part of our general reading, and this person was talking to you in the sense that they do these things that trigger you, because you know, Capricorns, you have a short span of tolerance with certain people. People do, you can't deal with people that do stupid things and then realize later on that they made a mistake. And you have tried with this individual for quite a while. You have been trying with them, and they always say the wrong things that irk you. Because you could be temperamental. When people get on your last nerve, you could dismiss them like nothing. And it's showing that they're partaking and wanting to be part of your life. I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to grow when I wasn't ready. That's what it is. That's what it is. You have a type A personality. And there are people that come into your life and you make things look so easy when you do it that they think they could do it too. And that they could stand up to you. You're not in a competition with anybody. You do you, period. You do you. But this person that wants to love you feels that they can't keep up with you. and that they're not good enough. And that's in their mind, not yours. But when they have shortcomings, you bring it to their attention. And that's why the issues come about. And that's been happening a lot with this individual. So you just made up your mind, you know what? I need to do something different. I need to do something better with somebody else that can appreciate what I bring to the table. And their defense mechanism is always to say things to get a reaction from you, kind of like to, excuse me, you know when you're trying to shine and be your best, and there are people that would look and be jealous and envious of certain things that you work toward and accomplish, and they try and it doesn't come out the same way. That's what's happening in this relationship. The person is wanting a certain amount of control to know that as you continue to better yourself, you're not going to dump them along the way because something better is going to come along. And a lot of times Capricorns will do things and make you feel less than, not intentionally, but because it's like, get it together. You know, they don't always have that strong tolerance level. They just feel that certain things people should know automatically. And that's how it is. It's not that you think you're better. It's just that they need to get it together because you feel that it's so important. You feel it's so important. The Magician. Because of the fact that you make things happen in life. You see a cause. You support. You give your all. You tweak things to make it better. And people look at you and look to you because they feel that you have a lot of answers that they don't. This stuff just comes naturally to you, and people can't accept that all the time because why didn't it come to me? Why didn't that happen for me? You have done so many things throughout life that people are impressed by, that when you bring people into your life that you kind of amaze, they feel they can't measure up to you. So they cause a little havoc in your life because you can't be that great. And even though they love you, they care about you, you make them look at themselves inwardly and recognize the fact that they don't always follow the messages that they receive to make themselves better. So people try to shut down what you're doing. And Capricorn, because you are a leader, because of the fact that you make things happen in your life, people become overwhelmed with you and your personality and start disliking you. Trust your guidance. Trust the guidance that you are receiving. So messages are being sent to you and you stop, look, and listen. That's the bottom line. You pay attention. You learn from the elders and your ancestors. You just believe that there's more to life. There's more to tackle in life, and you test the waters. And some people become envious of that. You can't control that. That's just part of who you are. When people say to you, oh, you think you all of that. No, you think I'm all of that because of what I've done. You don't go out there bloating and gloating and trying to make people feel less than. But you know what hard work you put in. You know what you've accomplished. You know what you've achieved in your life, and some people can't take it. I'm sorry. That's the truth. Some people just can't take it. Trust in divine purpose. What is meant for you is for you. Do not be ashamed of it. Do not allow other people make you believe, I should say, that they're the ones to validate you. You don't need other people to validate you. And the thing is, you know that. And that's why people think you're stuck up at times, or you think you're better than everybody else. It's not that. It's when you put work into who you are and you develop your skills and you become the best you can be. People that have their shortcomings and lack the ability to do those things and lack the ability to listen to their intuition and follow it through because they're concerned about what other people think, you stop right there and say, I received the message. I believe in what I'm doing. I have purpose. I know my destiny is calling me. And I'm not going to let anybody make me waver from that part of my life. It's developing your skills. You learn from every mistake. There are people who make the same mistakes over and over and over and over and don't learn nothing. They learn nothing. That's not you, Capricorn. You're a stubborn goat. You're going to stop in your tracks and make sure, because you made that mistake before, make sure the route that you're taking now, you're not going to take again. You stop, look, and listen. You are who you are, and you're not making any apologies to anybody for it. I'm sorry if you all have lackings. I'm sorry if you don't listen to your intuition. But because of the mistakes that I've made in my past and the missteps that I took, I tend to listen to my intuition. I tend to listen to messages. I listen to my ancestors, my elders. You look forward to learning, and you apply it to your life now. You pick up messages along the way. Those are your treasures. You pick them up along the way. And even if you don't utilize it immediately, you're going to utilize it, because you know that somewhere down the line, it's important that you take in these messages, because you're going to need the answers to your questions lower down. Life is about overcoming, and you've had to overcome a lot. You see the turmoil, you see the changes, and you're looking to the sky. You're looking to shine. You're looking to be your best self. That's who you are. It's almost over. When you're working on a project and you want the best from the project, you're able to look to the future. Time waits for no man. Okay? Your future. What does that mean to you? That's the sweat equity that you put in to develop your skills so you could rise. You put the sweat equity in. You put the time in. You're looking to the stars. You're looking to your source for answers. You just don't sit there dumbfounded trying to figure things out. You take the time and you put the pieces of the puzzle together. That's who you are. Breathe through the tension. That's one thing you don't do. Capricorns don't like to breathe. They go through life on edge, with tension, type A personality. Sometimes you all make good leaders in the sense that you're able to direct people in the right direction. It doesn't mean they're going to always follow you. Maybe when they make a few mistakes, they're going to come back to you for the answers you already taught them down the line. Breathe through tension. If you're a teacher, a leader in a business, president of organization, whatever, you have to learn patience with people. And that's one of your pet peeves. Patience with people that say stupid things and do stupid things that they should know better in your eyes. Sometimes you'll get fed up and you might do the job yourself because you want it done correctly. And you're like, you know what, let me just get this done so it can be over with, and at least I know it's done right. You rarely put your trust in people because of the fact that you feel like they're not going to mesh up all the time. It's a big deal for you to put things in other people's hands when they haven't proven themselves, and especially if it's a project or something that's really important, you tend to want to do it yourself. Type A personality. And if you see signs that people are not learning from what you have taught, or at least following your steps, they could get dismissed off a project like that. Go deeper. Go deeper. The truth is, you're trying to explore new resources. And in order to develop your skills to obtain those resources, you got to go deeper within yourself. Delegate more so that you could uncover more. Find people that you know that will work according to the steps that you take, and they'll follow through. Give some people the opportunity to take what you're teaching them and putting it at the top of their minds, tip of their tongues, where they're able to see the vision that you have. Continue to put your trust in your source, but allow other people to develop their skills, because you are a leader, you are a teacher, even though sometimes you feel like you're not. The best one of all. Excuse me. Oh, this is a tea moment. Let me take a sip. Ooh. That's a T moment. Forgiveness. Forgive. Forgive. Forgive people that don't think before they act. Forgive people who talk about you and realize, hey, Capricorn was really showing me something. You will come across them because you make them feel less than because of the tactics and the system that you use for growth. Capricorn, you can't allow other people to dictate anything for you. Your love life is a mess right now. There may be somebody coming into the picture that you've already taken out of the picture, and they're trying to weasel their way back in. It's not that they're a horrible person, it's just that it's so much work to develop that relationship. You're not sure if you're up for the task. But when you have patience, you can test the waters to see if it's something that's going to work for you. But they're telling you to forgive people. It doesn't mean that they have to intrude or take up your space or come back into your life. It just means that forgiveness is for you, remember? So you don't have that guilt trip on you. You forgive them. But that doesn't mean that you open the door wide open so they can walk back in. That's a growth process, and they have to explore the challenges that they face every day. It doesn't mean that you're going to take whatever they pick up along the way, because there's some people that could decipher messages while others just take the message and don't really know what it means because they don't take the time to figure things out. That's not you, Capricorn. You like people that think, that make moves that make sense. So don't beat up on yourself when there's people that want to be part of your life and you don't want them in that circle. Your life right now is about building and developing. And not everybody's going to travel that destination with you. And it's okay to say, hey, you know I care about you, but this kind of trip, you don't have the credentials to go with me on. But when I come back, we could discuss things. You are not feeling them completely right now because you feel that you got to keep developing them when you're working to explore more in your own life and develop yourself. You don't think you're better than anybody else. You just want a little bit more clarity. That's why they tell you to dive deeper. Dive deeper. You're the magician. You're the one that puts the work in to develop the software, to develop your skills, to clear the path. You're very aligned and in tune with yourself at this very moment. A lot of things that you used to take on, you don't take on right now, because the fact is you've noticed the growth between you and certain people in your circle, and they hold you back sometimes. And having a type A personality, it doesn't always reflect in your favor when you help them. It just takes up a lot of time. When you have the time, and you could set time aside every week to help people develop their skills. But in the other time frames, you want to be able to develop your own skills, because not everybody is going to be able to ride with you. That you have to accept. Don't feel bad for having to travel where other people can't go. Okay? Because by you making yourself better, you're able to help open doors for them once you get through the door. I remember I had a friend, and she used to just tell everybody everything. And then people would jump on the bandwagon before she could develop things, so that when she failed at something, they blamed her. She didn't wait to develop her stuff first and get her stuff in order before she told everybody. A lot of people say there's a job and you're going to apply for it. You tell everybody. There are people that'll get through the job and you won't. I'm not saying hold back your secrets. I'm saying do your stuff in secret. Build up. And once you get through and you develop your skills, it's okay to include other people and share information. But sometimes you have to move in silence. You can't always just... Everybody's not your friend. There'll be people that will develop skills just like you, but can't do the job that you can do. You understand? So be able, if you, that's why they make you on an airplane. They tell you to put on your mask first before you help even your children, anybody else, because let's say that you inhale the wrong smoke or something, and you fall out, how are you going to help the rest of them? There are times in life where you got to take care of you, get you together, and you can still help other people. You can still help other people. Take care of you. Learn. Respond to circumstances that want your growth. They have your growth in mind. You're on a development path of where you're going to learn and grow. And once you do that and you stabilize yourself and you build that stable and solid foundation, now you start bringing people. Okay? So what I'm saying to you is, forgive people. Pay attention to your messages. When people take up too much of your time and you're working on something, get it completed and then be able to spread your wings and help others. It's about giving, forgiving, loving, but also growing. And if you're being held back by other people, you stump your own growth. Okay? So I want you to recognize that and be the best you possible and stop letting other people sway your decisions or make you doubt yourself. You have a lot of positive energy here, and I want you to just recognize you are bigger and better than you say. You're bigger and better than you know. But it's up to you to listen to your intuition and to follow the steps necessary for you to achieve your goals. And then branch out and help others accordingly. Okay? Capricorn, stay positive. Stay true to you. And don't feel bad when you can't always take people on a trip with you. Some people are meant to stay in their own stuff until they pay attention to the messages and get in tune and align with their intuition. Focus on building you up right now. Okay? Anyway, take care. We're going to talk soon, but I want you to be the best you possible. Okay? There are many messages that are coming through to you, building up and growing. But most important message is make sure you forgive other people for their shortcomings and work on building up yours. Talk soon. Garnet Queen Tarot, where we're inspired to rise and be our best selves. No holding back, okay? Talk soon. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.